Okay, so we're back here at WITMA. I'm Millana Snow, a wellness official, and we're here working in collaboration with WITMA, interviewing people in the community, speakers. And today I have Michelle, who I'm actually having her divine cacao elixir. I don't know if that's what you call it, but when I tried it, honestly, it was shocking to me how good it was. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on camera. Can you talk about what this is that's in my cup?
This cacao is from an ancient grandmother lineage. So it's from the original lineage of over 3,000 years ago. And there's not very much of it left in the world, but it's specifically from Guatemala, from those trees that were domesticated 3,000 years ago.
Wow. How did you get to this? How did you find that resource, that gift?
You know, this was one of those moments where you stumble on a part of your destiny.
Yeah.
I never thought I would be in a food or beverage industry, so to speak, but this sacred plant medicine finds you. And so when I was in Guatemala, the priestess literally, I was having a cup and she pointed at me and she chose me to take this around the world. And their intention is to be sure that it gets in the body of as many people as possible. Wow. They believe that if anyone has this in their body one time, it'll align them with their true nature. And once you're united within, we can all be united as one tribe.
Wow, that is so beautiful. Yeah. Can you talk to anyone out there that, has tried chocolate, for example, and thinks it's the same thing? Can you kind of explain what that difference is?
Yeah, so chocolate is basically the stripped down version of cacao. So they take the bean, they strip out, for the most part, they strip out all of the good stuff, sell that separately, melt it down, add a bunch of fillers to it. It's still delicious, but it's no longer that sacred plant. It's been processed, it's been taken from, it's been added to, and cacao is how it came from the earth. It comes, it grows on the tree, it's in a pod, and then it produces these beautiful beans that are full of our cacao has 700 compounds in it.
Wow, that's incredible. So I love that there is this ancient lineage that you are passing on into this modern age, right? And I'm sure there's been so many interesting synchronicities and just connections that come from bringing ancient wisdom and ancient resources into this modern world, this global world. I'm really curious what you have found is kind of like the through line, like the magic that seems to be necessary to spread. Like, what is it that this modern world really needs in this sacred plant?
I would say to remember the truth of who we are. For myself personally, if I'm ever off-center or confused or lost, I'll go to nature, I'll go to the ocean, I'll go to the forest, because never once has a aspen tree questioned, why am I not a walnut tree? Why am I not an orange tree? The aspen tree knows its purpose, and so it reminds us of our true nature, and all of the plants inform us of that, connect us to that, connect us to the very source that we're of and from. And so it's just a deep reminder.
What way would you recommend people drink cacao? Is this something that is for ceremonial use? Is it every day? How do you advise we use this special gift?
Well, I would say with cacao, it's really important to know your source. 70% of cacao is harvested with child labor.
Wow.
So it's very important to not just go buy it and not think about where that, consider the source.
Wow.
Where is it from? What lineage is it from? What soil is it planted in? What are the farming practices? This is so potent because not only are we preserving the original lineage, we're preserving how they farm.
Wow.
So that everything's in harmony with the forest.
Wow.
All the different vegetables are rotated underneath the trees to be in perfect balance with its environment, as well as fill it with nutrients. And then how it's processed. If you change any part of that, you're messing with 3,000-year-old wisdom. Wow. So this doesn't even go through machinery. It literally is ground by stone because it's so vibrationally sensitive that if you put it through machinery, it actually changes the energetic value.
Wow, that's incredible. What kind of miraculous things have you seen happen with people and cacao? Your cacao. Let's be specific. Tell us some stories about what people have experienced from drinking this.
This cacao, the partnership with artists, and I consider an artist anyone who connects to and channels divine. So it can be through music, it can be through performance, it can be through your company, it can be through being a mother. But as someone who hears, connects to divinity, and then channels it through them into their life. And cacao connects to artists. So we've actually had albums finished, plays finished, babies, people with fertility issues.
Wow.
That have been able to get pregnant. We've had many people get off of really hardcore drugs.
Wow.
We've had teenagers move from like SSRIs completely off of pharmaceuticals.
Wow.
I mean, it's just on and on.
Wow. And then and has much of that come from drinking it daily? Does it come from a specific ceremony? I mean, how has that happened, do you find?
You know, I feel it's really important to remember you are your own guru.
Absolutely, 100% agree.
And the plant will support you in
Yes.
connecting to your own power.
Yes.
But we are our own source. And so I really recommend using it every morning. Excuse me. But in using that, you check in. It's a plant medicine.
Yes.
So you only do it when you're called to it. You only do it when you're feeling a yes. But we do it every morning. Sometimes it's a couple sips. Sometimes it's a 2-cup day. So we just trust our body and our wisdom with that. But my partner and I do it every morning. And what we do is we take that time to drop in to ceremony and to set our intentions for our relationship, for ourselves, for our community. And the point is for this to be an invitation into living life as ceremony. So don't just have an hour here or 10 minutes there with your breath practice. All of those are tools to actually commit to living life as ceremony, to be intentional with every thought, to be intentional with every choice you make, that it's in alignment for highest and best.
Oh, I'm so inspired. You just gave me so many things I want to take from this conversation. I'm definitely going to have to come and buy some from you. So thank you. Thank you for sharing. I wish we could get into this more. Where can we find you so we can continue to learn from you?
Well, we're at Legacy Cacao, and I'm Michelle, and I so believe in what this plant can do for the world, and I truly believe in the legend that this is the time. You know, they protected it all these years until they felt that human consciousness was ready.
Wow.
And the priestess decided just recently we're ready. So.
Wow. That's so incredible. Yeah. Thank you so much for helping to bring this gift. I'm so blown away and so touched that we got to share that. And I hope that everybody out there will get to try Legacy Cacao. It's really special. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.